Depends on what issues you're actually talking about. If it's mechanical, that depends on what the problem might be. Some things are simple, others are a little more difficult. Otherwise, just daily maintenance is the most important part is the daily maintenance. You have to keep the machines clean.
And about how much time do you spend, a week per machine on maintenance?
Myself, today I just spent on 8 machines, roughly about 4 hours.
Okay.
And that's just myself, but the rest of my staff also helps out some at night.
Now, do you find with the Edge machine that it's easier to work on with the
Yes, yes, very easy to work on. One of the biggest things with the Edge is the fact that it is a urethane product. It's easy to clean and maintain because you use Armor All on it. On the other machines where you got metal, there's a lot more dirt buildup and a lot more cleaning that it entails to keep the other machines clean. The Edge is much easier.
how much time do you spend on maintenance on average a week per machine on the other machines versus the Edge?
Oh, geez, it's got to be a difference of 50% time-wise. But yeah, the amount of time on an Edge is so much less than on the other machines because there's more to actually clean, and with the Edge, it's just so much easier.
So easier to access and easier to clean?
Yeah, so when you take the back cage off of it, and that's the protective cage, it allows you more access, more open access to the Edge. You don't have that much access with the other machines. You do to a certain extent, but it's much more open and easier to access the inside part of the machine.
So do you find now that you have the Edge that you have more time to focus on other areas?
Yes.
And like what? Where do you now get to kind of focus more of your time?
Most of my time on the other machines are spent on doing upgrades. I'm trying to bring them up to, even though they're 8290 XLIs, there are still other parts on the machines that are still aged. So I'm upgrading them with urethane parts, mainly to delete the steel that's in the machines. Therefore, there's less maintenance on the machines, and the parts will last longer. And
So have you noticed a significant reduction in parts cost on the machines that you've already upgraded?
yes, mainly because of the difference between metal and urethane. They're both very durable. Don't get me wrong. Urethane is a good product if it's made well. AMF makes, quite a few good products with the urethane, as is the Edge, the door bins, the new door rings. Much more improvements to the machine, and durable. And that's what I see in my 45 years. It's been a big difference.
Now, what do you think your savings are on parts cost?
It's coming down dramatically. I'd like to see it down even more. Again, it takes time. Um, Again, these machines are somewhat rebuilt, and I'm still trying to weed out some of the other parts that are still worn. And it can't be done overnight. It takes time. But hopefully within another 6 months to a year, hopefully, I'd like to see my calls down to almost zero.
When you answer, can you kind of repeat my question? Because we're not going to use my voice. We'll just use yours. So as the lead in, can you kind of repeat what I asked?
Okay.